What's going on, YouTube? I hope you're ready for an all-timer of a yap session, so buckle up, buttercups, because we got a lot of things to discuss in the wacky world of content creation. Because people are more fickle now than I think they've ever been in any other time in human history. And as a content creator, you have to be very prepared for that. Because believe me, people will find almost any reason in the book to not like somebody. Some of y'all might need an example of what I'm getting at here, so I'm gonna give you an example that's so good it deserves its own wing in the Hall of Shame, okay? So a few months back, there was this Overwatch content creator who had to catch a very early morning flight. And you know, when you get to the airport at like 5 a.m., you tired, you sleepy, so you might need a little bit of an early morning kick in the pants. You know, it might need some caffeine. So this content creator decided to take a selfie at the Starbucks with like a caption like, ready for the day, right? And for whatever reason, people then took that photo and tried to like cancel him for supporting Israel and funding the endangerment and enslavement of the Palestinian people. And it's like, because she bought a cup of coffee at 4 a.m.? Like, what are we doing here? Besides getting cooked by a Joker player, but the message is more important than me winning this game. Like, what are we doing? We're at a point to where some of these people were so upset, they were like, I can no longer watch your channel. And some of these people might have been like subscribed and like watched their content, and now they're so disappointed in their content creator. They're packing it up. And the reason why this story is funny enough for me to want to bring it up is because I'm in a Discord server with, you know, a whole bunch of people from different walks of life. And in that Discord server, there was someone who brought this tweet to my attention, and they were on the team of, yeah, we need to get this content creator out of here. How could they be so irresponsible with their messaging over them drinking coffee, which is absurd. Now, this person, funnily enough, plays Marvel Rivals. You know, a game developed by Chinese developers, a game in which if you type in free Taiwan in the chat, it's censored. If you say anything negative about China in the text chat, it's censored. That Marvel Rivals. And they know that those are things that are happening over there, but they don't care. So it's like, wait a minute. So you could drop $150 on a game just to see voluptuous vixens with all the fixins and all their virtual glory. Spend even more money on battle passes to see battle pass exclusive ass. Yet someone spending like $4 on a cup of coffee means they gotta get up out of here. Like, it's insane. It's wild to me. And it doesn't even end there. I mean, I've seen this with my videos, and listen, I want to preface this by saying, if I say something that's wrong in my video, correct me. And y'all do that, because we're not a hive mind here. We're not a monolith. And I'm very glad that I at least have a comment section that has the intestinal fortitude to think for themselves. Also, I gotta think for myself, because I'm getting cooked right now. All right, I done got way off track. So I know a lot of people out there will find ways to just be so angry at people. And it could be someone who makes a video, and the video will have 98% correct information, well-researched, well thought out. But because they mispronounced a word, or they said a word weird because of where they're from, or worse, they got one small detail wrong, the person making that video went from, wow, content creator, you're such a great source of information. You have my unwavering faith and support. Wow, you're so smart. I like you. I think we'll get along. Great. And then they make like one mistake, or there's one thing wrong in the video, and then y'all immediately turn the comment section into,
I can't believe you would do this. You obviously are a piece of garbage. Human fecal matter. Matter of fact, you're not even worthy of my respect or self-respect. You're a knuckle-dragging Neanderthal, and you're a child left behind, you illiterate loser.
And it's like, what? And look, some people start disagreements and arguments not because they want to come to some sort of mutual understanding that betters, you know, the future of both parties involved or teach somebody something. They're just using the argument to feel justified in calling somebody an idiot. And when I say like people are incapable of thinking for themselves, I'm talking about the people who do the following. If there's an issue being talked about and I ask them like, hey man, can you explain like what makes you think that? Like, what's the thought process? And they can't explain it to me. They can't use words to tell me why they think a certain thing. They just link me another YouTuber or another creator's YouTube video so they can explain it. And I'm like, no, but I want you to explain it. And they're like, oh no, I can't do that. Watch this. And then you gotta start thinking to yourself, fam, did you watch this video? Or did you just read the thumbnail Because halfway through the video, the person in the video is not even saying the thing that they told me that they said. It's just, it's so weird out here. Like a few months ago, I know I told y'all that story about the dude in that Discord who found out his significant other was cheating on him, right? And he got annoyed at another YouTuber for talking about how his wife makes him so happy. And he was just annoyed that this person had a wife and was living a good life with his partner. And while his relationship was in shambles, so he was like, yeah, I don't like that guy. Dislike the whole video for that. Like, people will make up narratives and versions of you that don't exist outside of their own imagination and treat it like it's the final boss on a Dark Souls game and you gotta be terminated. Like, it's so strange. It's peculiar to me. And it's one thing to not like somebody's content or like the way that they produce the content. That's fine. But some of y'all got like this vitriol in your heart. Y'all got this hate because y'all don't like how the VTuber looks. You don't like how the person looks. You don't like how their voice sounds. And it's like, I understand not liking the content. I once again, I can't reiterate this part enough. That's fine. But when y'all start coming with attacks and all types of vitriol towards the person's existence for it, I don't understand it. Yeah, don't even get me started on the parasocial stuff. Like, I've seen people, like, they announce that they have a significant other and then people just unfollow because it's like, no, now they won't get in my pantaloons. And it's like, what are we doing here? Like, at some point, we gotta start asking real questions. Are the people okay? Like, is society really that cooked right now? Because, man, I'm telling you. All right, you know what? No, at first, I didn't care about winning. But the way you just did that tells me you care about winning. So now I kind of care about winning, and I don't play this character. I genuinely don't know Jake things. And I will admit, another thing that brought this up was I saw that there are a couple of people who, you know, I'm not even gonna name them because I'm pretty sure they'll be embarrassed about this. But there are people in the MultiVersus community, like at large. And there's a person who, if he loses a set to somebody, he has to call them all types of names. He gets angry. It's like the brother's losing sleep. He can't stand it. And it's like he's going to the Shadow Realm after losing in a children's card game. And I'm like, you're crashing out over MultiVersus. You calling people out of their name because of MultiVersus. You are out here telling people they have no worth because they beat you in a game where I can throw a pie at you and reflect it as Jake the dog as Joker shoots you with a rocket launcher. Like, what? Like, when you say it out loud, you gotta understand, sometimes the call for cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs is coming from inside the house. All right? No one's doing this to you. You're doing it to yourself. Some of y'all know the situation I'm talking about. Y'all are probably laughing about it right now, but like, y'all understand what I'm saying. And you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I need you to come over here, buddy. I need you to come over here. Okay, you know, I wasn't ready. Oh, I'm ready. Goodbye. What? I sold. All right, listen. Listen, we can end this right now, big dog. Woo! Let's go. And I guess long story short, you gotta realize, especially if you're on TikTok, YouTube, or anywhere you're making content, sometimes the people in the comment section, they're not people who are ever coming to have like a conversation within good faith. And sometimes they just, if we're being honest, they just don't have the mental ability to not just go off the deep end. Like, they're just not capable of it. And sometimes you just gotta learn how to curate which arguments you're willing to take, which people you're willing to engage. Because some people are genuinely pretending to be stupid. They just want to get that reaction out of you and see how far they can keep it going, right? But the only thing more dangerous than those folks are the people who are genuinely not capable of reason, good thoughts, or even the ability or competency to actually learn, okay? Oh, you know, this was going so well and now it's even. What am I doing? Oh, that's right, I'm yapping. Now the Samurai Jack gotta take a nap. Look, I know you think you about to get me, but you're not about to get me. I'm getting you first. Time for the old nap and yap. Oh! Oh! No! No! All right, you got me, bro. I'm also genuinely shocked at just how much like negativity like thrives in the content creator space too, because I will never forget. Y'all remember when I made the tier list video for like what was season 3, I think? And at the end of the video, I had posted the fake tier list where it was objectively super wrong. I think I had like Iron Giant is like the 3rd best character in the game. I had like Rhindog like number 3 in the game. And you know, it was just like kind of a funny joke tier list at the end of the video where I even said it's a joke tier list. It was just to get the people who skipped to the end of the video and troll them. Well, another content creator then took a picture of the troll tier list and presented it like it was the real tier list because they didn't watch the video, which fine. And then you have people in those tweets saying, oh, I gotta do a reaction to this because this guy's an idiot. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. This will be hilarious. And I just want to know if that person ever did make that reaction video, because they gotta be looking kind of silly right now. They're like, wait a minute. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so weird that people would be rooting for my downfall. And it's just like, I don't understand it. Like, once again, even if that was somehow my genuine tier list, right? It's okay to disagree with it. Like, that would have been fine. But like somebody at work rubbing their hands together about I have to do a reaction so I can verbally cook this dude into orbit. Like, is that not insane? And it would be one thing if like I was saying something that was genuinely harmful for like the longevity of the game, or I was spreading genuine misinformation to try to sabotage the game, or somehow influence developers to make very imbalanced decisions. What? All right, I just got cheesed out of my job. You know what? All right, you know, game on, buddy. Game on. But like, it'd be one thing if I was doing something where like I'm picking on somebody and I'm going at somebody in like a terrible way, or you know, something that like genuinely has malice. But someone having an opinion on a game and now you want to go out of your way to make that person feel like their opinion just doesn't matter, or they don't matter as a person, like that. Like, I don't get that. Now maybe it's because, you know, social media is such a normalized thing that like 12, 13-year-olds, etc. have it, and they're just used to people coming at their neck at all times. They feel as though they have to come at everybody else's neck at all times. Like, maybe that's it? I don't know. And I don't really mean to spin the block and dial back to the whole Starbucks airport tweet thing that happened, but a lot of those people who are upset at that person for going to Starbucks, have you done anything even remotely close to actually supporting the cause of the people and the impoverished that you claim that you care so much about? Because if you haven't donated a dime, I don't want to hear you flapping your gums and wasting my time. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you're not putting up, please start shutting up. Like 2025, that needs to be the mantra. If you're not about the things that you say that you're about, we might as well not even keep it talking. Just go ahead, talk to your imaginary friends in your skull, and make sure that you go numb so you can be a 100% certified numbskull. Because that, like, what are we doing here? Also, no, you're not getting back. Never mind, I lied. And I don't know if this is gonna be like a one-off thing, like, because I feel like this is a good yap session. Like, this wasn't even, like, I know I didn't talk too much about that game, and I wasn't too much of a comedian. But I don't know, maybe I'll like this format of video, like less heavy on the edits, just having conversations with the viewers. And if y'all think I'm wrong, like, please, like, enlighten me, like, let me know in the comment section below. Not like that Samurai Jack, because he's in the upper room now, he ain't below. But anyways, that's gonna do it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Appreciate y'all for making it this far, and I'll see y'all in the next one.